Welcome and welcome back to Pero Comma Podcast.
Mhm.
Today we're going to be going over some fall recs. So grab a drink, a little snacky snack, and a notepad and pen or your notes app on your phone so you can take down some recs from us. Okay, gang. So here, are we allowed to say that online? Whatever. Anyway,
Yes,
um, we got some fall recs for you guys. My books, our books. Collette, have you read your books?
absolutely not.
Okay. I've read one. I've read one of them, and I'm gonna do my first reread, and I don't know how long, so I'm
Oh
excited.
my god. Oh my god. I reread all the time.
Yeah, I know.
This is
This is
like
why I
no.
do. Yeah. So, all right.
My books are hopefuls. We're
Yeah,
just gonna leave it
true.
at that.
Yeah, let's. You know what? That's what we should name this. Our fall hopefuls.
You see the title.
So, okay, starting off, I'm starting off cozy.
hmm
I now these two books, there's two books, so it's one and two for me by the same author. But I have
Oh,
a backup just in case you don't want to allow that, Colette. I got a backup. Okay, okay. All right. So my first book is The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore by Lori Gilmore.
you have that book?
And yeah, and there's another one for my second book. I bought it a year ago because it was all over TikTok. I haven't read
hmm
it. I've heard mixed reviews, but it's fall, so a cozy read, especially after some of the other books I read, I definitely need a little coziness. So, Colette, what's your first book?
What's the book about, Elizabeth?
Oh gosh, yeah. A small town spicy romance. Yes, spicy. Which, yeah, anyway. When a secret message turns up hidden in a book in the Cinnamon Bun bookstore, Hazel can't understand it. As more secret codes appear between the pages, she decides to follow the trail of clues. She just needs someone to help her out. Gorgeous and outgoing fisherman Noah, I don't know about him, is always up for an adventure. And a scavenger hunt sounds like a lot of fun. Even better than the cute bookseller he's been crushing on for months is the one who wants his help. I butchered that, but that's fine. Hazel didn't go looking for romance, but as the treasure hunt leads her and Noah around Dream Harbor, their undeniable chemistry might just be as hot as the fresh out of the oven cinnamon buns the bookstore sells. Oh, so cute, so cute, so
Aw,
cute.
he
Yeah,
really has a crush.
this
I'm here
is,
for it.
I'm letting you know, I didn't even read what the book was about when I bought it. So,
I know. I saw it all over, and I was just like,
yeah, I didn't, yeah.
So my fall Rex, just so we're aware, I pick my books based off of how it made me feel. And they look like fall books to me. So that's what we're doing.
Hey.
My first book is The Temptation of Magic by Megan Scott. This is one of my favorite books. Isn't it pretty?
Yes. They really do good with their special
Yeah,
editions.
they do. They do. And paper, so you can see it. Ooh, I
Mhm.
almost made the phone.
Look at the artwork. I love the
And
gold
then look.
foiling. Oh, I love it.
All right. What is this book about? I don't know.
We're
Let's see.
about to find out, all of us, including Colette.
As an Imperial, Nicole has the ability to kill any deadly supernatural. But if her power ever awakened the wake.
It's okay.
What?
That's how I felt.
Did you see I had to read that again? Like, what? I understand now. But if her power ever awakened the wake is capital, just so we're aware. So this
That
is
must
like
be
an
the
entity
bad
or something.
people, or
Yeah,
like
this
the
is some type of
spirit
entity
or
or something.
something.
Mm-hmm. The organization that governs supernaturals. Oh, if I had continued reading, we would have figured it out. would force her to be their loyal huntress or kill her like they did her mother. To stay safe, Nicole hides in a small university town, convinced the mythological art collection at a local manor contains a final message from her mother. But before she can study it, Cayenne McCarter, the Wake's most skilled Imperial, arrives on his own hunt. When Nicole and Cayenne discover that Cayenne's prey has stolen a painting for leverage, they're forced to work together. As the creature threatens to expose Nicole's powers, her tenuous alliance with Cayenne threatens her heart. If her true identity is revealed, Cayenne will hunt her next. No one disobeys the Wake and survives, especially when the art they're seeking unveils a conspiracy that would change the lives of creatures and humans forever. But Nicole may only be able to resist one, her wicked impulses or a love that could repaint her world.
Okay. So I don't know that I would be able to read a book with the character's name being Cayenne and not thinking
Pepper?
of, well, that too, but of the time I
That's Cayenne.
married a demon or whatever. Okay. He looks a little bit peppery.
Her name wasn't Cayenne.
No, but they were all named after.
Oh, yeah, they're all named. You are right. You are right. All right, what's your next book, Liz?
So, by Lori Gilmore as well. My second cozy, really my last cozy book.
That's the one I saw all the time, the Pumpkin Spice Cafe.
This might be book one. I don't even know. The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore.
Every time I hear her name, I think of Lorelai Gilmore. But
me too. I'm like, is this like a play on the Gilmore Girls? Like, you know how Jane the Virgin, she wrote a book from the character, you know, the book that the character was writing in the show. So maybe, I don't know. It's the season of fall in love. It says, let's see. When Jeannie's aunt gifts her the beloved Pumpkin Spice Cafe in a small town of Dream Harbor, first of all, this just shows me I did not pick the right family to be born into, because none of my aunts were like, here's a cafe or here's a bookstore. Anyways, that's besides the point.
Not a choice, Elizabeth.
Yeah, let's just say that. Jeannie jumps at the chance for a fresh start away from her very dull desk job. Logan is a local farmer who avoids Dream Harbor's gossip at all costs. But Jeannie's arrival disrupts Logan's routine, and he wants nothing to do with the irritatingly upbeat new girl, except that he finds himself inexplicably drawn to her. Will Jeannie's happy-go-lucky attitude win over the grumpy but gorgeous Logan? Or has this city girl found the one person in town who won't fall for her charm? Or her pumpkin spice lattes?
Well, you know, Logan was also in the Gilmore Girls. And he was not a very good boyfriend of Rory. Just saying. And then he got her pregnant in the follow-up. Did you watch that?
No, me and Zelda are supposed to. Oh, there's a little bookmark in here. Me and Zelda are supposed to rewatch it from the beginning because I was like 5 years old when I watched the Gilmore Girls. Okay, not 5, but I was like way back in the day. I've never rewatched it
in high school.
Collette, I'm still a little bit older than you.
We were both in high school. You were probably a senior.
When did it come out?
I was watching it in the 9th grade. So you were probably a senior.
Hold on. We're going to find out when it came out because I was watching it where I had to wait for episodes.
Me too. Know, what do you mean? Like I wasn't there with you. What do you mean?
When it first came out?
Yeah.
Gilmore Girls.
You had to be in front of the TV. There were no reruns.
You're right. The summer. You're right, Collette. You're right. I was a senior. A lot has happened since that time, okay? And my brain just pushes out whatever hasn't been touched in 6 months. My brain just like archives it.
It's so funny you said that. I was looking at this thing the other day and it said, what is something that you remember from school that just sticks with you forever and has no use? And I was like, my very educated mother served us 9 pizzas. That's how I remember the planets.
Oh my god.
Do you remember that?
Mine was like we were like never serve. Nope. Nothing. I don't remember how I remember. But that was not what I was taught. Now, I remember some of a song that I was taught, the states of Central America. I
Oh,
remember some of that, and that was in ninth grade, ninth or 10th grade. But, anyways, Collette, what's your second full book?
my next book was recommended to me by Carrie.
Aw, our bestie. My bestie through
And
Collette, but that's Colette's bestie.
yep, this is Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. Now, I got this book simply because it's a standalone. Also, she raved about this book. So,
And I trust her. So she has not steered me wrong through Collette.
I'm saying. All right. So, all sorcerers are evil. Elizabeth. Oh,
That's me.
Elizabeth.
I'm not evil.
Elizabeth has known that as long as she has known anything. Raised as a foundling in one of Ostermere's great libraries, Elizabeth has grown up among the tools of sorcery, magical grimoires that whisper on the shelves and rattle beneath iron chains. If provoked, they transform into grotesque monsters of ink and leather. She hopes to become a warden, charged with protecting the kingdom from their power. Then an act of sabotage releases the library's most dangerous grimoire. Elizabeth's desperate intervention implicates her in the crime, and she is torn from her home to face justice in the capital. With no one to turn to but her sworn enemy, the sorcerer Nathaniel Thorne, and his mysterious demonic servant, she finds herself entangled in a centuries-old conspiracy. Not only could the great libraries go up in flames, but the world along with them. As her alliance with Nathaniel grows stronger, Elizabeth starts to question everything she's been taught about sorcerers, about the library she so loves, even about herself. For Elizabeth has a power she has never guessed, and a future she could never have imagined.
That sounds good.
Right?
That I just added it to my TPR. Get it, Carrie.
That is a Sorcery of Thorns. This sounds really good. I just like to point out both of these were based in like academia, so school fall.
Yes, that's a good, that makes sense to me.
You know what I'm saying?
So now on my end, we're gonna head into the thrillery books. We're gonna start off with How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. I've seen you either love it or hate it, so I'm hoping I'm on the loving side. They are turning into, I don't remember if it's a show or a movie, but it's going to be on the screen, whether it's TV.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and this author, I don't know, this author has a lot of books out. So this is my next one. Let's find out what it's about. All right. So when Louise finds out that her parents have died, she dreads going home. She doesn't want to leave her daughter with her ex and fly to Charleston. She doesn't want to deal with her family home, stuffed with rafters, with the remnants of her father's academic career and her mother's lifelong obsession with puppets and dolls. Ooh. Sorry, because I grew up in the 80s and 90s. Those little dolls,
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. She doesn't want to learn how to live without the two people who knew and loved her best in the world. Most of all, she doesn't want to deal with her brother Mark, who never left their hometown, gets fired from one job after another, and resents her success. Unfortunately, she'll need his help to get the house ready for sale because it'll take more than some new paint on the walls and clearing out of lifetime of memories to get this place on the market. But some houses don't want to be sold, and Louise and Mark's home has other plans for both of them.
So the house is sentient?
I don't know. I'm going to have to read it and let you know, Collette. I don't know. Okay, here are my thoughts real quick before I even get into this book. That way, if I'm right, we could be like, Liz knew way back when, because who knows when I'll read this. I think the parents are the ones haunting the house. And I think the weird brother that loses all his jobs is responsible for their deaths. Maybe that's a
It
little
is a
too
thriller.
yeah. So, and I already have a bookmark waiting for me. It's one of Miss May's cutie little bookmark.
Oh, that's so cute.
She makes bookmarks and everything else. We'll
Yeah.
have her link below for you guys.
Yeah.
Your book, Colette?
My next book is Nocturna by
Ooh,
Maya Motan.
I don't know.
Motin.
When you told me her name yesterday, I was like, how would I pronounce that?
I'm so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I apologize. All right. Let's see what this is about. First of all, I got this because I just felt like red, fall colors, you know?
Yes, the cover is very fallish. That burnt orange, the
Yeah.
maroon, not maroon, but you know. I
Ooh, there's a map. We like
oh, you
maps.
know what that means.
We like
Mundo means world. Mundo.
Does it?
Mhm.
I took French, y'all. I don't know Spanish. I can count
Spanish
to 10 and
lessons
that's
with
about it.
Liz. Look, you see, you watch an episode with us and you get multiple benefits, okay?
You know what I'm saying?
Today's Spanish word of the day is mundo.
Mundo. Wait, so it's television world, Telemundo?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, it is. Colette, good job.
Oh,
Look, we got a bonus word today, guys.
oh, never knew that. Dang. Again, I took French. I was unaware. Oh my god. Okay. To Finn Voy. Finn Voy. Why is that your name? Okay. The city of Gran Cristobal.
Good job, Colette.
I'm back. I immediately started
Yes,
looking at the
he's
map. I'm
back,
so
back,
sorry.
back again.
All right. To Finn
Okay.
Voy, magic is two things: a knife to hold under the chin of anyone who crosses her, and a disguise she shrugs into as easily as others pull on cloaks. As a talented face shifter, a face shifter? What are you, Arya? A girl has no
Face
name.
shifter?
That's what it
Like in
says.
Rowan, you know how they're fae, but they could shift into like animals?
Face shifter.
Oh,
That's why I
face.
was thinking Arya. It's like
Oh,
a girl has no name.
okay, okay.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
I'm sorry, but the main dude that brought her into that world, I thought he was good looking.
He was a good looking man. Yes, he was.
Anyways, you continue.
As a talented face shifter, Finn hasn't seen her own face in years, and that's exactly how she likes it. But when she gets caught by a powerful mobster, she's forced into an impossible mission: steal a legendary treasure from Castellan's royal palace or be stripped of her magic forever. After the murder of his elder brother, Desmond, okay, after it's spelled
Colette,
Dezmin, and I'm just like, that's so.
go ahead, continue. Mhm.
After the murder of his older brother Desmond, Prince Alfer, Alfehr, Alfer,
I'm
Alfer,
going with you on that.
okay.
Yeah,
Prince
that
Alfer is first in line for the Castellan throne, but he can't help feeling that he will never live up to his brother's legacy. Riddled with grief, Alfie, okay, Alfie is obsessed with finding a way to bring Des back, even if it means dabbling in forbidden magic. But when Finn's and Alfie's fates collide, they accidentally unlock a terrible ancient power, which is not contained, will, if not contained, I'm sorry, will devour the world. And with Castellan's fate in their hands, the two must race to vanquish what they have unleashed. Through it, though it will mean facing the deepest, darkest in their past. Did you kill your brother?
mm.
Only because they have to face the deepest darkness of their past. So, did you kill your brother? Was it an accident?
There's a lot of accidents going around in the books we've been reading.
That is Nocturna. I know this is a duology. This is the first book. The other one is called Occulta. So
I've seen that one. I've seen people rave about that one. So, but Collette got the pretty one. I've seen.
What's your next book?
So my next book is White Horse by Erica T. Worth.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to see why I think fall. Heavy metal, ripped jeans, Stephen King novels. Stephen King to me is fall, okay? Creepy, Pet Cemetery, Dolores, and the occasional beer at the White Horse have defined urban Indian Carrie James's life so far. But when her cousin Debbie finds an old family bracelet that once belonged to Carrie's mother, and it inadvertently calls up both her mother's ghost and a monstrous entity, and Carrie's willful ignorance about her past is no longer sustainable. Haunted by visions of her mother and hunted by this mysterious creature, Carrie must find out what happened to her mother all those years ago. Her father, permanently disabled from a car crash, can't help her. Her auntie Squeaker seems to know nothing but isn't eager to give it all up at once. Debbie wants to help, but her controlling husband keeps getting in the way. Carrie's journey toward a truth long denied by both her family and law enforcement forces her to confront her dysfunctional relationships, thoughts about a friend she lost in childhood, and her desire for the one thing she always wanted but could never have. Make sure.
So that's like a thriller, mystery.
Yes, it is. So that's my.
Isn't she Native American?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
My next book is Ready or Not by Cara Bastone.
Ready or not, here I come.
I went back and forth. I was like, is this summer vibes or fall vibes? But
I mean, the way the leaves are, I would think fall.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Or spring. But what are they wearing?
But they have on little light coats, jackets, sweater.
We'll find out.
All right. A surprise pregnancy leads to even more life-changing revelations in this heartfelt, slow burn, friends to lovers romance. Ooh, friends to lovers. I don't think I've read one of those in a while.
Look, it just moved up a notch.
Right? Eve Hatch lives for surprises. Just kidding. She expects every tomorrow to be pretty much the same as today. She loves her cozy apartment in Brooklyn, close to her childhood best friend Willa, and far from her traditional Midwestern family, who has never really understood her. While her job is only dream adjacent, it's comfortable and steady. She knows what to expect from life until she finds herself literally expecting after an uncharacteristic one-night stand. Now Eve's loyal friendship with Willa is feeling tense, and it's actually Willa's steadfast older brother Shep who steps up to help. Why are you feeling tense, Willa? Interesting. He's always been friendly, but now he's ordering her surprise lunches, listening to all her complaints, and is subtly kind of hot. You just horny, girl. It's the hormones. Relax. Then there's the baby's father, who is technically supportive, but majorly conflicted. Maybe it's her surging hormones, like I just said. Maybe it's the way Shep's shoulders look in a t-shirt, but Eve starts to wonder if she's been secretly desiring more from every aspect of her life. Over the course of 9 months, as Eve struggles to figure out the right next step in her expanding reality, she learns that family and love in all forms can sneak up on you when you least expect it. That's cute.
That is cute.
It sounds really cute.
I like it a lot. I think I'm gonna add that to my TBR. Yeah.
It's on Book of the Month. That's where that was one of my picks.
That was a good one, Collette.
You know?
Yeah.
Proud of myself.
Yeah, I like that one. My final one. Now, this book is a little beat up because this has been with me for
Ever.
how old, Zelda? It's been with me for over 15 years. Okay. And I used to have a rabbit, and the rabbit was a little punk. Anyways, and it bit up the corner, and I just don't have the heart to get rid of this book because it's damaged. Because it opened my world to this author, and I love this author. Whenever I need a little dark fix, this is, I just love him. I just love him. Anyways, my final book is The Heart-Shaped Box by Joe Hill. Look. That's a rabbit. Anyways, what is it about? It's been a while since I read it, but it's a ghost story. I could tell you, but I'll read. Judas Coin is a collector of the macabre. How do you say that? Why is there an R in there?
I don't know. That's English for you.
Judas Coin is a collector of the macabre. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, I had an English word of the day. Anyway, a cookbook for cannibals, a used hangman's noose, a snuff film, an aging death metal rock god. His taste for the unnatural is as widely known to his legions of fans as the notorious excesses of his youth. But nothing he possesses is unlikely or as dreadful as his latest discovery. An item for sale on the internet, a thing so terribly strange, Jude can't help but reach for his wallet. I will sell my father's ghost to the highest bidder. For $1,000, Jude will become the proud owner of a dead man's suit, said to be haunted by a restless spirit. He isn't afraid. He has spent a lifetime coping with ghosts of an abusive father, of the lovers he callously abandoned, of the bandmates he betrayed. What's one more? But what UPS delivers to his door in a black heart-shaped box is no imaginary or metaphorical ghost, no benign conversation piece. It's the real thing. And suddenly, the suit's previous owner is everywhere, behind the bedroom door, seated in Jude's restored vintage Mustang, standing outside his window, staring out from his widescreen TV, waiting, with a gleaming razor blade on a chain dangling from one bony hand. It says continued on the back flap, continued on black flap. Yeah, it just talks about the author after that. So yeah, this is my reread of the year.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, me too.
I'm so proud of you.
I think I'm gonna read that one first just to get it out of the way, so I could be like, I really did reread a book this year.
I respect it.
Yours?
My final book is Bonesmith by Nikki Powell Prato. I'm hoping I said your name correctly. This is also another one of my Fairy Loot books.
Her eyes light up.
What?
Look on the spine. Oh yeah, even there, her eyes are lit up.
Oh, this is, yeah. Who knew? Look at the end paper. And then, oh, I like the cover. And then the cover.
Oh, that's pretty. Fairy Loot really does good.
They do. All right. In the Dominions, the dead linger, violent and... No, let's try that again. In the Dominions, the dead linger, violent and unpredictable, unless a bonesmith severs the ghost from its earthly remains. I like the premise. And that was just one sentence. For Bonesmith Wren, becoming a Valkyr, a ghost-fighting warrior, is a chance to solidify her place in the noble house of Bone and impress her frequently absent father. But when sabotage causes Wren to fail her qualifying trial, she is banished to the border wall, the last line of defense against a wasteland called the Breach, where the vicious dead roam unchecked. Determined to reclaim her family's respect, Ren gets her chance when a house of gold. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not reading punctuations. Let's try that again. Determined to reclaim her family's respect, Ren gets her chance when a House of Gold prince is kidnapped and taken beyond the wall. To prove she has what it takes to be a Valkyr, Ren vows to cross the breach and rescue the prince. But to do so, she's forced into an uneasy alliance with one of the kidnappers, a fierce ironsmith called Julian from the exiled House of Iron, the very people who caused the breach in the first place, and the House of Bone's sworn enemy. As they travel, Ren and Julian spend as much time fighting each other as they do the undead. But when they discover there's more behind the kidnapping than either of them knew, they'll need to work together to combat the real danger, a dark alliance that is brewing between the living and the undead. This actually sounds pretty good. You know how many, I be getting these books in Fairy Loot, and I don't read them to see what they're about. I just be like, oh, it's pretty, and then I put them down.
Hey.
But this does sound like a fall read to me. It's a little bit darker.
Especially for you.
Yeah, and the atmosphere of it just seems fall.
And just Bonesmith is like an October read kind of name. Mm-hmm. I'm with you. Mm-hmm. I have your back.
Well, that was my final book.
Oh, I think we had some great books.
Yeah, I agree.
We had some great books. Let us know. Did you guys like any of the books we spoke about, or did any of them make it to your TBR? Let us know. And again, thank you guys so much for joining us for this episode. We hope you guys had a good time. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow us on our socials, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. And we really hope to see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.